Well, hello, Mike. How you doing?
Pretty good, Gary.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Yeah,
And
just
hello,
got back.
everybody. What's that?
Just got back from the ballpark a couple hours ago.
Yeah, not a
Down
good
there with the
game.
party animals.
Not a good game, that's for sure.
No, but the rest of it was pretty good. I have to give Jerry a B plus. He'd get a higher grade if the Tigers had played better.
Yeah, he does a good job, that's for sure.
He's going to join us, he said.
Oh, okay, good. Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Garden City Community Chat. This is episode number 530. It's Thursday, May 27th, 2021. I am your host, Kerry, and also joining me tonight, Garden City's number one weatherman, Dopper Tom Iwinski. Tom, how you doing?
Doing well. It's definitely cooling down. I stole the thermostat from Richard. I hope he doesn't mind.
Oh, yeah.
Got some changes in the works, that's for sure. Hey, also a longtime Garden City resident and former Garden City councilman and dedicated co-host, Mike Jones. How are you?
I'm doing well. It was a nice, bright, sunny, cool day at Comerica Park.
Yeah, it was a cool day, for sure, for sure. See, you still got a little bruising going on there, eh?
Yeah, that Dennis really did a job on me, and I go back to him next week. So we'll see what that's all about.
Yeah, tell him be gentle, man.
Yeah.
Hey, we hope you're all safe and doing well. Tonight we have another good one for you. It's actually election season for some communities coming up. And tonight from our neighboring city of Westland, we have Melissa Hunt-Sampey, a Westland City Council candidate. We'll ask her why she decided to jump into the race, what her qualifications are, and much more. So we hope that you'll stick around for that interview, especially our friends in Westland. I have a couple of programming notes for you. On next week's show, June 3rd, our guest will be Nikki Hart. She is the owner of Heartfelt Creations. She'll be here to tell us all about her art and crafting business. And then on June 10th, the car guru himself will be back, Mr. Don Nicholson from Don Nicholson Enterprises. We'll talk about all the upcoming car cruises that he has scheduled. So please mark your calendars, and we hope that you will join us for those all-important shows. Also tonight, I'll have the improving COVID numbers for the state and county. Mike, you got a few community events, I know, for everybody.
Okay.
But first up, Dopper Tom will be here with the latest roller coaster weather forecast. Yeah. And just a reminder, if you want to join us live on air, I posted the link for you in the comments section. Just copy it into your browser, and you can join via your laptop, PC, or smartphone, as long as you're using Google Chrome or Firefox. All right, so why don't you go ahead and grab your favorite beverage or snack and join us for the next hour or so, right here live from Garden City, Michigan. And while you're doing that, we want to do a quick thank you to all of our listeners and followers who tune in every Thursday night, not only from our hometown of Garden City, but several of our surrounding communities as well. We want you to know that we appreciate your support every time that you join us. So please continue to watch, share, and listen. Also, if your community has any events, announcements, or cancellations that you'd like to get out to the listeners, what should they do, Mike?
They should email us, Gary.
Exactly. Email the details to us at gccommunitychat@gmail.com, or you can message us on our Facebook page at facebook.com/gcchat, and we'll be more than happy to pass that information along for you. And remember, if you're watching us live on Facebook and you have any questions or comments for any of us here tonight, be sure to type them in the comments section. You can also text your questions to 734-788-9319. Okay, let's get Tom in here with the latest check of the weather, and then we're going to spend some time chatting with our guest, Westland Council candidate, Melissa Hunt-Sampey. So stand by for Tom in that cool weather forecast. Okay, let's do a check on weather with Doppler Tom. Let's see what he has in store for the rest of this week and the weekend coming up. Tom, take it away. Well, brr. That's what Richard's saying.
Oh, yeah, saying that. But he's probably still wearing his shorts.
Yeah.
These people that love the heat are a little nutso. But yeah, I had to steal the thermostat from him because he sure loves that heat that we had recently, and we are now starting to cool it down. Definitely, we saw some rain yesterday. We're going to see some more rain tonight, and the cooling trend will kind of continue for the next week or so, and then we'll get into some more details as we get into the month of June. But yes, a cooling trend is kind of what we're really talking about, and some other news is definitely the more recent rains are definitely a big story as well, because we definitely need any precip whatsoever, because we're still in a drought. The new drought monitor did come out today, and comes out every Thursday, and things haven't really changed. The good news is that it hasn't gotten worse. The good news is, that it hasn't gotten worse. Yeah, I'm looking right at it.
Yeah.
So, the good news is that rain is going to be moving in as we get into tonight. After 2 a.m. is when the rain will begin to move in, and will really begin to pick up during the morning hours, during the morning commute, and kind of wrap up as we get into the afternoon hours. So after 2 tonight, and then before 2 p.m. Tomorrow is kind of the time frame when we're going to really see the heaviest precip of rain, and a pretty cool day out there. Definitely as we get into tomorrow, temperatures will probably be right around 50 degrees for a high temperature. For as we're getting into the summer time frame, that's quite a chilly day out there. So you're definitely going to need to bundle up if you're going to be out and about. Winds are also going to be a factor as well as this system moves into our neck of the woods. We're going to see some winds probably around 20 to 25 miles per hour. So it will definitely be quite a chilly day out there.
Yeah.
With the rain as well into the early portion of the day. So not the greatest day to be out and about, but it'll start drying out as we get into the evening hours tomorrow evening. So definitely I'm not going to complain, because we definitely need the rain. We will take every drop of the rain, because as we look into the future, don't really see more rain as we get into the weekend. It will start drying out. Definitely just kind of starting to warm up a little bit as we get into Saturday. We'll get back into the 60s and back into the 70s as we get into Sunday. So overall, this weekend looks pretty nice out there if you have any outdoor plans. And then on Monday, another dry day out there, with temperatures continuing to get into the 70s, probably into the mid 70s for high temperatures. So these holiday weekend, if you will, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday will be dry, and temperatures will be warming up during that period. So that's some better news out there than tomorrow's chilly day out there. It's going to be quite a raw day out there. And as we get into next week, kind of a warming trend will slowly continue. We're going to kind of see temperatures kind of continuing to be into the 70s as we get into next week. On Monday and Tuesday and into Wednesday, we'll probably see temperatures into the low to mid 70s. And then we'll see our next opportunity for some rain as we get into Wednesday night and into Thursday is when we'll see our next round of rain moving through. This looks like it will be much weaker, and it will be more lighter rain than the rains that we're going to get tonight. Will be more of a steadier rain and more of a heavier rain, and we'll definitely be counting every drop with that, because we'll probably see over a half an inch of rain, which what is definitely needed, like I've been saying. And as we get into we're already in June. Crazy to think about. As we get into next weekend, which will be not this weekend, but the following weekend will be the first weekend of June, and the increasing warming trend will continue as we get into the next into the month of June out there. So as we get past this week and into the following week, and into the newest weekend of the month of June, temperatures will increase again. We'll see temperatures getting into the 80s and into the upper 80s again. So this cooling trend won't last for too much longer. I mean, it kind of will continue into the next week or so, and another relatively mild week as we get into next week. And then as we get into the month of June, that's when I really see a consistent more trend of summer-like weather. So I see temperatures going back into the mid to upper 80s. And if I really look into the crystal ball a little further, we're probably going to see a lot more 90s as we get into the month of June as well.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Ugh.
Hello, Richard.
The warming trend will definitely be back. So enjoy it if you don't like the heat, and hunker down there, because I was looking at the kind of how much rain we really need to get out of the drought, and we need probably at least probably 4 inches of rain, and we're not going to get that tonight. We're probably, like I've been saying, we'll probably see about a half an inch, but we need that as we get into the summer months, because the summer months are now looking more and more likely that we're not going to see kind of more consistent rains moving through our neck of the woods.
Oh boy.
And it's now looking much warmer as we get into the summer months as well. I've been looking a little bit further in there, and the trend is really saying that we're going to have a hotter summer, obviously. That's been the trend every summer, I feel like, and not a whole bunch of precip. So we'll take all the rain we can get, because our drought, I'm still saying our drought will probably not get any better, at least in the short term, and
Wow.
we'll probably see it get worse as we get more into June, July, and August as we get into the summer months, because once you get warm, that drought really accelerates. And unfortunately, that's why it's kind of, a lot of people don't realize that we're in a drought, because you don't really see a whole lot of browning of our lawns, because it's kind of strange. Why that is the case is because we've been seeing that cooling trend, and then a brief warming trend, and then another cooling trend. When you go back and forth like that, it doesn't have time to really dry out the lawn more than you see during the summer months, where it's consistently warm and consistently more sunnier. So that's why you don't really notice it. I mean, some spots you can definitely tell that it's starting to dry out, and you see a little browning of the lawn, but overall you don't really see that trend. And unfortunately, that trend will probably really continue as we get into the summer months. So I just wanted to briefly mention that, because that's always in the minds of people as we get into the summer months, especially as we get into the hotter season out there. And other than that, that's pretty much our weather. Enjoy the rain tonight and into tomorrow. A cooler, much cooler day as we get into tomorrow. Overall, the U.S. has been fairly active weather, relatively speaking, across the plains. It's kind of the new area of severe weather, as this has been moving into the plains and across Oklahoma and into the Dakotas. That's been a fairly busy time frame of severe weather. That's not going to get up here anytime soon. So that's some good news. We don't want any severe weather.
Right.
Other than that, that's pretty much the weather. It's been fairly quiet across the weather, relatively speaking. If you want to keep tuned to all my local weather information, just go to my website, DopplerTomsWeather.com, and it will keep you updated on the rain moving through tonight and into early tomorrow, and hopefully another relatively mild week. I don't want to, like we've been doing, really crank up the thermostat from cool to hot, but we'll see a moderate trend of warming weather as we get into the next few weeks.
Right. All right. Thank you, sir. Sounds like a decent weekend, though.
Oh yeah. It will be a dry
weekend. Will be nice.
Summer weekend, so enjoy.
Absolutely. Hey, let's say hi to a few people that are watching us tonight. Patty Fix is in there. Jason Crozier, one of our recent guests from Bless Pet Solutions, is in there. Jennifer Woody Rice, she is watching from, I believe, Alpena. She is on a fishing vacation. So thanks for joining us, Jennifer. The car guru himself, Don Nicholson's in there listening from Grand Blanc. Jerry Thorne from Party Animal Travel, he is watching. Hi, Jerry. Wish we could have got a Tiger win today, but you know how that goes. Debbie Hunt is in there listening from Tampa, Florida. Mayor Randy Walker from Garden City is in there. Hello, Randy, Mayor. Ed Wilhite and Levon Wilhite from Hogg's Backyard Barbecue's in there. How you guys doing? Let's see. Who else we got? Tina Wing is in there. Hi, Tina. Nora Fix is in there. Kathy Ward. Yes. Good to see you, Kathy. And Councilman Mike Landau from Westland is in there. He says, send us some sunshine, Topper Tom.
Yeah, we'll get there.
All right. Well, thank you, sir. Hey, before we get to our guest tonight, I just wanted to mention that there was one comment made on Facebook as to why tonight's guest would come on a show that pretty much promotes Garden City. Now, for those that have followed our show, you know that for 10 plus years, we have always prided ourselves on promoting not only our community and businesses, but other communities as well. We have had guests from Garden City, Livonia, Dearborn Heights, Westland, and yes, even our good friend Dave Cooper from the United Kingdom. Let me assure you that our show has no boundaries and everyone is welcome to come on and tell their story. We will continue to be a platform for all communities and businesses. So that said, let's bring in our guest for tonight. She is running for a seat on the Westland City Council. It's her first time here. Please welcome Melissa Hunt-Sampey to the show. Hello, how are you?
Hi.
Good to see you.
Yes, you too. And hi, Mike. How are you?
I'm doing great, Melissa.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me, both of you.
Well, yeah, thanks for being here. So look, Melissa, before we get into why you're running, why don't you go ahead and tell our listeners a little bit about yourself and why you feel you're qualified to run for council at this time?
Absolutely. So I haven't always been into politics. I started my career in radio, Carrie.
Okay.
So I started in radio. I graduated from Eastern Michigan University with a degree in communications. Currently, I am a vice president and partner of True Champions, which is a sports high school to college sports recruiting business. So we help basically athletes from across the country get into college on a scholarship, an athletic scholarship. And I also am a healthcare consultant from a communication perspective. So I decided to really use my business background and my mind and my passion and excitement and give it to Westland. I wanted to bring a fresh perspective, and I know that there was a vacated seat for a female. So there's a current council candidate, and they're vacating their seat for another position. And I decided that, you know what, Westland needs some female, hardworking, strong voice woman to occupy that seat. So I decided to take my jump and see what happens. And it's been amazing. So I have a hashtag Team Sampey of about 30 people that have been out hitting the streets in Westland. We've already hit over 1,000 doors.
Wow.
Talking to residents, passing out door hangers. It's been amazing.
That's
awesome. So I have the support and excitement.
So True Champions, you said that you're vice president of True Champions marketing?
Yep.
Now, what is that exactly? Why don't you tell us a little bit about that again?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. So we're a business. We're online education service. So we work with parents to give them educational materials to get their student ready to be transitioned into college and recruited from a college perspective. So what we do is, like I said, we work with parents. We really strive to give opportunity for those student athletes who normally might not have the support they need from their coaches, from their parents that might not know how to get them recruited. So it's a business that myself, and I don't know if you remember Fab Five player Jimmy King. Yeah. So he's my business partner. Yes. Go Blue.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So Jimmy,
we're both blue.
Okay, go Blue. And myself and Isaiah Beauchamp, he's a sports expert here in the Metro Detroit area. So we formed together, we used our brains, and we created a company that's been successful in helping students get recruited on the sports front. So it's been a great journey, but I think for me, I want to use my talents and excitement as someone that can give back to Westland.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
You're also a lead for All of Us Research. What is that now?
Oh yeah. So I actually work with the National Institute of Health. There's a program called the All of Us Research Program. They're striving to get 1 million people from across the country to participate, share their information, their lifestyle, their health medical record, and their hope is to speed up medical breakthroughs. So
people are kind of hesitant about that.
No.
I mean, given their information away like that, they want privacy. So how do you work around that?
So they have the National Institute of Health has very specific guidelines they have to follow. They have obviously, as you guys can realize, the regulatory concerns about it, but they don't share the data. It is all lock and key. So they keep the participant information separate from their name. Everyone's identified by a number. So it is secured, but I'm the communication lead. So I work on with communication counterparts on seven different states from across the country. So I also do that too, which is exciting. So it's like I'm a gal that will work 14 hours a day and nonstop.
Yeah, you're a wife and you have a family.
Boy,
nonstop. You got to have them though.
Yeah, absolutely. So I have a son who's 14. His name's Gavin. He plays travel baseball for MC9 Baseball Club. Yes, and then I have a stepdaughter who's 20, who her name is Sierra. So both of them keep me very busy.
Wow. Yeah. You got a busy life. And you're also very active in the community by volunteering for various non-profits as well, right? Absolutely.
Yeah. Always giving back. So I want to give a shout out to Helping Hands. They're an organization in Redford. They work with pretty much everybody who needs food assistance. I've helped them out. Again, I think they're amazing over there. They give food boxes to people that are in need. They're in Redford behind Thurston High School.
Oh my!
So, yes. So you can drive up, no questions asked, and grab a box. So I'm hoping that we can expand the program in Westland. That's something that, if I'm elected, I'd like to open doors there. And I'm hopeful that there's things that we can do outside of Westland. We can bring it to the city, because it's my city. I grew up here and I've lived here my whole life.
Right. You only want what's good for him. Mike says you are a machine and you are nonstop.
He's so kind. Yeah, I want to give a shout out to.
He's pretty busy too.
He's amazing. Yeah, Councilman Londo has been amazing. I also wanted to say thank you to him. Councilwoman Rakowski, she's been amazing. She's endorsed me for my campaign, in addition to Councilman Londo. And then also, I just recently got an announcement that's been introduced on my social media. So Council President Jim Hart, who is also running, he's endorsed me. So I'm very, very excited that I have those 3 big endorsements, but then I also have a couple more that I can't wait to announce.
Right. Now, Brian Sampey, who might that be? Who says they're very proud of you?
Oh, that's my husband.
Yeah. How you doing, Brian? Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
So, let me ask you, what is it that you hope to improve in the city if you get on?
Yeah, that's a great question. So I think that Westland has a lot of opportunity with, and I've said this on numerous occasions, for economic development. There's a lot going on in the city. They are continuously building, but there's some pieces of improvement. We're trying to bring new businesses to the city. Also too, our Parks and Rec is amazing. But we also are looking, hopefully, to expand programs in Westland for youth. I'd love to be a part of that. Being a mom of a very active athlete, I think there's opportunity for us, especially with the potential of having a new community center, that we can expand out programs. I'd love to use my insight and experience with helping build that as well too. And then just, overall support for our residents, our seniors, our, see, I'm seeing the comments come up. Thank you, everyone that's commenting, saying I'm a hard worker. So yeah, just kind of using my brain power to kind of give insight and just support for our residents.
Right. Yeah, well, that sounds good. Now, you're also the treasurer for the Millwood Village Association, eh?
No, I was.
Oh,
yes.
Okay. You were.
Yes, I was.
You're probably pretty familiar with financial and budget, right?
I am.
Which is going to probably help you a lot if you get on council.
It's going to be, yeah, absolutely. I mean, council does more than just balancing the budget, but that's a main function of approving budgets and making sure that the budgets that are put in front of us are approved and are balanced.
Right. Now, how many seats are up? Just the one?
So, there's 13 people running.
Wow.
So there's 13, which is a lot.
Yeah.
So Mike, you'll remember, I'm sure, from your council days, a lot of work that needs to go into it. And then there's 4 seats, 3 incumbents and 1 open seat.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Do you have a primary and then a final election?
Primary
do.
August.
Yep. August 3rd is the primary. So we're working hard towards our goal, like I said, of getting out there, hitting the homes, talking to the residents, participating in forums and talking with folks as much as possible, and just really getting myself out there. Again, I've kind of been behind the scenes type of gal to go and to try to get the support that's needed from others. I mean, I'm not really used to it, so it's been a little bit different. I've been behind the scenes, but now I'm like, in front of the camera, in front of the scenes. With my PR background, I've always been the one that's like feeding people the information, right, and writing it down. But now I'm front and center, so it's been great.
You're also pretty passionate about the autism programs. You have a brother that has autism, correct?
I do.
You're also a speaker and blogger and quite an advocate.
Yes, very much so.
Are you familiar, Melissa, with Autos for Autism that we have here in Garden City?
Yes. So Lisa Clark, I don't know if you're watching. So her and I have talked a few times. My brother went to Berger in Garden City.
Okay, good.
So he started out there, and he's more low functioning autism. He has low functioning autism. And he lives at a group home now. It's called the St. Louis Center in Chelsea, Michigan.
Okay.
And they do a lot, but also my friend Don Nicholson. I hope he's listening. So hi, Don. My family has been friends with Don for years.
Yep.
So
we're his son, and great guy.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, Lisa's awesome, and the entire team for Autos for Autism. Mentioning that tonight when it's coming up, but I have the honor of being another judge this year, so
Love
it's
it.
going to be my third year this year for judging the cars. But they do a fantastic job there.
Yeah, they're great. And also too, I had done a car show at the Western Wayne Skills Center. So my mom worked there.
Right.
Yeah. So there's a lot of great support in the autism community, and for my family, we've always been advocates of autism, getting the word out there. My brother, who's a couple years younger than me, so he's in his late 30s, autism wasn't really talked about back then.
No.
Not at all.
You're right.
So, I mean, it was almost like a mystery or something to be hidden. But now things are changing, which
it is.
I'm so happy about it. So I started writing a book about my life with autism. It's a sister's perspective.
Oh, geez.
And maybe after everything's all done with the council, because there's a lot to do, I'll get that published. And I actually have a foreword from Jenny McCarthy.
Oh, wow.
Actress. Yeah. So her and I have talked before, and
really?
Yeah. So
that is cool.
Yeah. So there's a lot of different nuggets that I have in the fire. So I think after everyth's said and done, hopefully by the end of the year, I'll get that out.
Yeah, you'll have a little bit more time maybe and relaxed a little bit. And when the book's ready, please come on our show and we'll promote it.
Oh, thanks, Gary. Absolutely. Yeah, that would be amazing.
Yeah, you're absolutely welcome to come back anytime.
I love it. I would love to do that. That would be great.
Yeah, get Jenny on too.
Well, she's got a lot going on.
Yeah,
she's
her in that Masked Singer show.
Yeah, she's on the Masked Singer. So, but yeah, I would definitely love to come back and talk about it. And I've spoken a lot on the autism front. So there's been a lot of times I'm speaking from like a sibling's perspective. There's not really a lot of advocates out there from a sibling perspective. So I just love talking about my experience. It's been a crazy journey growing up as a sister of a brother that has autism.
Yeah, and I bet there's a lot of people out there that can relate too. So that would probably be a real blessing to have that book, and be able to, talk with other people that have experienced the same thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, everyone that I've talked to sibling wise, they have, we have similar stories in some aspects, but they're very, just very passionate. I think, when it's a very passionate, personal experience. So,
yeah. And like you said, to be a sibling and even a parent, you really have to have the patience, don't you?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
shout out to my mom and dad.
Really, right. I
Amazing.
just admire the
Mhm.
parents. That's for sure.
Yeah, the type of things that they deal with. So I have utmost respect for my mom and dad, just very supportive, but
Mhm.
also those parents that had to deal with it because they really dealt with a lot.
Mhm. Mhm. My wife Cheryl says Bonnie and the Working Girls will be back again at the Autos for Autism. I don't know
Oh,
if you're familiar
yeah.
with Bonnie, but they do a great job.
No, but you
Good
guys,
friends.
if you're listening, reach out. I'd love to help and be involved, and I'll bring my brother out, my
Yes,
brother Brian.
we'll be there. We'll be there. I
Okay.
hope come see us.
I will come see you for sure.
Absolutely.
I'd love to introduce you to my brother. He's a, you know what? He didn't do well with COVID. You know why?
Why?
Because he gives hugs.
Oh
He
yeah.
doesn't do handshakes. All he does is hug.
We're huggers too, and it's
Okay.
really tough. It's really hard.
It
He
is.
really struggled with that,
Yeah,
but he definitely loves his hugs and he missed it. And we had to try to explain it. He didn't get it, but he'll be hugging you. So we'll have to come on out and bring him.
All right, awesome. I'm looking in there to see if there's any questions, and there aren't really any questions. Just a lot of great comments.
Oh, thank
People
you.
really think a lot of you. So
Thank
I
you.
don't
Thanks.
see any questions.
Okay. Well,
Anything
great.
else? Anything else that you wanted to cover while we have you?
I'm just excited. I'm just excited. We've been working really, really hard. And I mean, I really
I
hope
know you have signs that are available now,
I
correct?
do. Yeah. Okay. So can I plug something?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So I know it's on the screen.
Mhm.
ivotemelissa.com. So MELISSA. If you go to my website, there is a button on there that says volunteer. So you can request a yard sign on there. Just put in your address and I will drop it off personally to your home. So we're following the city ordinance for Westland. So they'll be out next week, but very bright. My colors are black and hot pink. They're very, very bright and exciting. So I'd love to drop it off personally and just meet you. So if you fill out the form on my website, ivotemelissa.com, you'll see it there.
Right. And there's also your phone number there on the screen
Yep.
and email citizensformelissa@gmail.com.
That's right.
Awesome. Let's see. Was there something else? It seems like I'm missing something, but I don't know. I'll probably think of it once you're gone.
That's okay. Like I said, we're going to hopefully make this more than one time that I can come back.
Let's see. Here's one here. Heather Gallagher wants to know, what's your number one goal to achieve on council when you win?
Oh, Heather, that's a really good question.
Yeah.
I think her and I have talked about this. Is just improvement of the programs that are offered for youth. Heather has a son as well too, who's close to my son's age, and I think we want to create some youth programs. And I've done a lot of mentorship for kids. So hashtag Team Sampey. They're a lot of them are my son's friends, and they volunteer, and we love to kind of teach about politics and just teach about giving and how to be professional as well too. How to talk to people. A lot of the kids nowadays are the Texan and such, and it's like no eye contact and thank them and such. So they've been great and very supportive. So I'm hopeful that we can kind of improve our youth programs. Like I said before, economic development. So what type of businesses can we bring to Westland?
Right.
There's a lot of opportunity, I think, in Westland that we can improve on. So hopefully. Sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, so I was going to say, hopefully, that she said, when you win. Absolutely. That's the goal at hand is when we win. So hopefully, we can kind of expand on those current programs. Current Mayor Wild has a pretty awesome youth program. So I'm hoping that I can bring a mom perspective, a busy mom's perspective, and expand on that.
Right. Mike wants to know what's been the hardest part about being a candidate? Good question there too.
Oh, that is a very good question. I would say that people don't realize, I think Mike does, and other Mike, your co-host Mike, the time and effort that is really put into this. I think people jump, just face first and think like, oh, this is going to be so easy.
Piece of cake, yeah.
Yeah, it's really not. No, it's you are out. To be a successful candidate, you are out every day, or you should be. You have to be.
you'll wear out some shoes, that's for sure.
Yes, and we are out. I will say this, we are out as much as possible talking with people. So I think it's just the time and the commitment, and I couldn't do it without, my family and my husband Brian and my support, my team Sampey. He said, so good, I'm not running. I think it's just the time, and it's a lot of pressure as well too. So I think that's, probably the hardest part is just the time and the commitment. And I think people that don't understand what it is and they think it's easy they're just so mistaken. Mistaken.
And you really have to roll with the punches because there's so much negativity out there as well. You need to take the good with the bad and the bad with the good. So.
Carrie, funny story. Right after I announced, I had a few people that were kind of trolling and said things, and I'm like, please just get to know me. Like, I'm approachable.
Right.
I'm honest. Like, I want to talk to people. I see people's different perspectives too.
Sure.
We're all different.
You want to hear what they have to say, right?
I do. Yeah, absolutely. So I invite anyone that says that they don't like me, just get to know me. I'll talk with you, and if we have a different perspective, that's fine. I mean, that's what makes the world go round. So it has been a little challenge, but it's okay. I have thick skin, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah. And that's politics. That is part of being, in politics. It really is.
Absolutely.
Right, Mike, you know all about that.
Yeah, and I think she's on the right track. The biggest success to winning a campaign is getting in front of as many people as possible.
Right, for sure.
You can't overdo knocking on doors and meeting people.
Yeah, answering their questions, listening, very good. Communication.
Yeah.
Being transparent, very important.
Yeah, and that's what I invite everyone that wants to talk. My number's on the screen. You see my email. Go to my website. Reach out before you make your opinion. And that goes for any candidate. I mean, I think people make preconceived notions about individuals, but truly and honestly, like a Facebook post or a picture, like, don't make your opinion on that.
And, hopefully you all want the same thing. What's good for the community,
Absolutely.
But, I think one of the number one things also is you have to listen to your constituents.
Yeah.
You really have to listen to them.
Absolutely.
And it falls through the cracks sometimes. And, it's a shame it does, but, you just can't rubber stamp everything with a yes, No.
And, I think we've talked, with other council candidates. We've talked, and, I mean, honestly, I'm a researcher by nature. So before I just say yes to everything, it truly is going to be getting the best decision for me, on my opinion, and also getting, the best research that I can make an informed decision. So I think it's talking if you have a disagreement.
Right.
It's not going out there and pointing accusations and yelling and screaming such and stuff. It's really kind of talking about what is needed and how to make it better.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Well, I think you're, like Mike said, you're on the right track. That's for sure. So.
That's awesome. Thank you, Mike.
It was really a pleasure having you here tonight. Best of luck in the primary in August.
Thank you.
And please keep in touch with us, will you?
I will. And thank you so much.
I'm so glad that Mike introduced us at the golf outing.
I know. The connection with Don Nicholson and Councilman Londo. Yes. And he's been wonderful. So I know Mike was watching. He's truly the best. Yep, so I appreciate it.
Yep. Don's in there as well. So
yes,
he'll be on in 2 weeks.
Yes. Also, can I give one more shout out too?
Absolutely.
Okay. So I want to give a shout out to Glenn Anderson. I think he might be watching. So want to give a shout out to him as well too.
Our commissioner. Yep.
Yes. Yep. Thank you. He also, reason why I want to give him a shout out is he recently helped my family out with something for my brother's group home.
Okay.
There was an issue, and he personally went to bat and started to create conversations to help my brother stay at his group home. They wanted to remove him as a resident because he was a Wayne County resident, and it's in Washtenaw County.
Right.
But he helped he actually I can't even talk today. I'm so sorry. He started talking about how to keep my brother there. And he created that conversation that really kept him there. So I wanted to thank him for that too. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
So I hope he's watching and listening.
Yeah. If not, he'll probably listen later. That's for sure. That's
okay. Good. I heard he watches your show. So thank you very much. Me and my family greatly appreciate it.
Yeah. He's a good guy.
Glenn's a great.
Yep.
He's and a
Commissioner
Westland
and
resident.
representative of the people.
Yeah.
Yes.
He really is.
And he was great. He followed up with my mom, and my mom, it was a very stressful time in our family. And he followed up, and he was great. Great communication. So thank you very much. Very much.
Awesome. Well, look, thanks again, Melissa. I hope you enjoyed yourself. And
I did. Thank you.
Like I said, come back anytime, even if you just want to shoot the breeze.
Okay, we'll do it. I will definitely keep in touch. And hopefully after the primary win, we can come back and we can talk more about the book too.
Yeah, and let us know, when the book is ready, and
you got it.
Definitely talk about that. Okay.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you again, guys.
Yep, you take care.
Okay, thanks again. You. Okay, bye.
All right. Good information.
Yeah.
Sounds like she's going to be a good candidate. All right. Let's do the COVID numbers.
Getting better.
Which are yes, they are getting better. I have the state. They're way getting down there now. Look at this, Mike. 542 cases.
That's like the fourth or fifth day below 1,000.
Yeah.
In a row.
It hasn't been that low since September. So that's pretty good. Deaths are still, a little high, 59, but 48 of those are identified during vital records reviews. So, but yeah, we're going in the right direction, right?
Yeah.
Now for the county, they're all in single digits. Garden City, 4 cases. Dearborn down to 5 cases. They're really doing great. Dearborn Heights 2.
Wow.
Canton 3. They had a death today. Dearborn had a death today. Livonia 2 cases, but they had a death as well. Taylor is the high one with 7 cases and 2 deaths. And our friends in Westland had 4 cases and no deaths. So all in all, they're looking much better. They're all in single digits. Let's keep our fingers crossed and keep going in the right direction, right?
Yeah, we need to get back to normal life and, as Melissa said, hugging people again.
Yes. Hey, before we get to Mike, I want to remind you that the next city council meeting is Monday, June 7th in the council chambers located at 6,000 Middlebelt Road. These meetings are informative and a good way for you to get involved. So make sure you check it out. All right, Mike, you ready for some community announcements?
Yes, sir, Kerry.
All right, here we go.
That'll be the day when you say goodbye. Yes, that'll be the day
Time for some
when you make me
announcements.
cry. Say you're gonna leave. You know it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die.
Hey, not bad. You're getting better.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what we got
Only
here.
one way to go.
First up on the screen. This is for the Wayne.
Yeah.
Wayne.
The Wayne Cruise Vendor Show, July 10th, from 11 to 6 p.m. at the Veterans Plaza. For vendor information, contact Jen Bowers at 734-812-5968.
Right. This is for Westland.
Road closed. Marquette Road from Campus Drive to Carlson. Ford Road from Wayne to Newburgh. Carlson Center City from Hunter to Marquette, Sunday, May 30th. 1 p.m. Come see the Memorial Day Parade.
Yeah, they're having their.
So this is just a one-day event.
Yep.
These roads are only closed for the parade.
Right. This is the library.
Yeah. We're taking a little break. Look for new Kids Craft Kids programs during our summer reading program starting June 21st.
Yep. Dance Express.
Summer programs from Dance Express, ages 3 through 5, beginning ballet, Tuesday and Thursday, July 13th through 29th, 10:15 to 11. Ages 4 through 5, tumbling, Monday and Wednesday, July 12th through 18th, 10 to 10:45. Ages 6, 7, tumbling, Monday and Wednesday, July 12th through 18th, 11 to 11:45. And ages 8, 10 have tumbling on Monday and Wednesday, July 12th to 28th, from 12 o'clock to 12:45.
Right. All right. And they got to call Maplewood to register, I guess you said.
Right. Okay, Walking the Beat with Rudy. Garden City DDA presents, sponsored by Lucky Dog, Luxury Daycare and Boarding, Walking the Beat with Rudy. Join our Garden City canine officer on this day on his daily downtown patrol. Starting June 15th, registration is 9 a.m.
June 5th.
June 5th, thank you. Waiver must be signed by the pet owner to participate. Dogs must be well behaved on a 6-foot leash. No retractable leashes. Walking begins at 10 a.m. Rudy will lead the pack at 10 a.m. sharp. Questions, please call the DDA office at 734-261-2830. We're going to meet in the Garden City Town Plaza, located northeast corner of Ford and Middle Belt.
Mm-hmm.
Rain date is 6/12.
Okay. Yeah, I hope they all get along with Rudy. That's for sure. He'll arrest them.
Yeah, well, they will have to be well behaved.
Yeah, they're going to have to be well trained. That's for sure.
City offices will be closed on Monday, May 31st for Memorial Day, and trash pickup will be delayed all week. Due to circumstances beyond the city's control, there will be no Memorial Day ceremony at City Hall this year, but hopefully we'll be back to normal and we can get this going again next year.
Yeah,
'Cause
exactly.
that's always a good program.
Very good. Yep.
Garden City Garden Club is having their 27th annual garden walk Saturday, July 24th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. This is presented by the Garden Club and the Garden City Historical Museum. At 3 p.m., there will be a door prize drawing and floral awards. Tickets are $15 per person and are available at Barson's Greenhouse. Beautiful Gardens includes lunch at the Straight Farmhouse from 11:30 to 2:30, a vendor show, plant sale, backyard floral arrangement contest, and door prizes.
Right. Yeah, it's a big event for the Garden Club. They also wanted to let everybody know that they're still looking for
Gardens.
a few gardens for the garden walk. Homeowners would open their yards to walkers from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Saturday, July 24th. Big or small yards, perfectly manicured or wild, annuals or perennials, new gardens or old. They want to see them all. If interested, please message Stacy or call Stacy at 734-564-3868. Spread the word, share to a friend, or tell them about your neighbor's beautiful yard. Everyone is invited to enjoy. This is another huge event right here.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier in the show.
Yes.
The 20th annual Autos for Autism car show to benefit Berger School for Students with Autism will be on Monday, July 19th from 4 to 9 p.m. at the Garden City Middle School, 1851 Ratcliffe, near Ford Road in Wildwood. There'll be live music by Bonnie and the Working Girls and Deep Cut with special guests. Delicious food by R&J Smoked Meats. There'll be raffles. There'll be kids' activities. Lots of trophies. Dash plaques to the first 300 vehicle entrants. Motorcycles are welcome. Register, sponsor, or donate online at www.autosforautismmgc.com.
Yep.
And you can visit their Facebook page at .com Autos for Autism, or call the co-chairs, Lisa Clark, who was mentioned earlier, 734-323-3010, or our own Kim Marquette from Straight Farmhouse, 734-812-1559.
This is last week's guest, Len Fisher from the Inspire Theater.
Right. They're going to do some outside performances of the 39 Steps.
Yep.
Tickets are $10, and seating information is at inspiretheater.ticketleap.com.
Right.
Performances are on Friday and Saturdays in June, 11th and 12th, the 18th and the 19th, the 25th and the 26th at 7 p.m. And Saturdays and Sunday in June on the 13th, the 19th, the 20th, the 26th, and the 27th at 2 p.m.
Right.
That's located at 32455 Warren Road in Westland between Vinoy and Wayne.
Yeah, and they're all going to be outside. I think he said, 200 people he can fit there comfortably?
Yeah, that's what he said last time, I think. And 200 people, bring your lawn chair and maybe an umbrella if you're trying to keep the heat off and what have you.
Right. I know he's got a few trees there with some shade, so yeah, check it out. It's going to be pretty cool.
Champions Golf Outing. This is the 6th annual scholarship golf outing. It's going to be at the Links at Gateway in Romulus. It's going to be on Tuesday, August 24th at 9 a.m. Help raise money for scholarships for at-risk students in the Garden City High School Champions Program. Look for more information on a link to reserve your spot, donate, or both. That'll all be coming soon. To be a part of the fun and donate to a great cause, contact Kelly Mendez at Garden City High School, Mendez K at gardencityhighschools.com, or call 734-762-8350, extension 8361. This has been a great program. It's helped a lot of kids that were maybe falling through the cracks before they started this, and now they're being saved.
Yeah, really helps them.
Lucky Squirrel still has 5 dates left. June 19th, July 17th, August 21st, 4 dates left, and September 18th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. It's located in the northeast corner of Ford and Middle Belt. It's an outdoor flea market, craft and vendor event. 150 vendors, arts, crafts, antiques, and more. It was really crowded at the May 15th one. Good weather and a lot of people, a lot of vendors.
Yeah, everybody wanted to get outside. That's for sure.
Yeah. Register now for Camp GC Summer Camp, Monday through Fridays, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., ages 6 through 11, and June 28th through August 20th in the Garden City Park. Specially trained Garden City Parks and Rec staff. Activities will include sports, group games, crafts, nature activities, science experiments, field trips, included every other week.
Wow.
$79 per week registration for residents, $94 for non-residents. You can sign up at the Maplewood Community Center, 31735 Maplewood in Garden City, or call 734-793-1850.
Yeah, something for everybody there. Keep your kids occupied this summer.
Yeah, now that these COVID restrictions are getting lightened up, people really want to get their kids back to camp and outdoor and activities.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of outdoors, the Notre Dame Hall on 31404 South Wayne Road in downtown Wayne is having an outdoors market and bike show on July 10th, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. They're currently seeking direct sales, flea market, crafters, artisans, and vintage vendors for their summer outdoors market. Please send inquiries to PD3021 at mikofc.org. space is limited.
Right. All right, couple more here, and then we'll wrap it up.
Okay, and I might be able to find a couple from the marketplace
Okay.
that we didn't already cover.
Mhm.
Drop-in pickleball every Tuesday and Thursday, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. at the Maplewood Community Center. $3 drop-in. This is for 50 and up.
Okay, and one more here.
All right. Senior fitness room is open at the Maplewood Senior Center Mondays through Fridays from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Saturday from 9:30 to 3:30 by appointment. To allow for social distancing, call 734-793-1850 and membership rates.
Okay. What do you got? Anything?
Well, let me see here. There's a few that are still taking place that haven't expired from the May marketplace.
Mm-hmm. I think he's in Grand Blanc picking up the new one
Yeah.
next month,
Okay.
June.
Reminder, we mentioned this before, Garden City Miniature Golf,
Yes.
Mother's Day special.
But you can still go there and golf.
Their summer hours start in June.
Yeah.
Monday through Friday from 2 to 9 and Saturday and Sunday from 11 to 9. We did Lucky Squirrel. Save the date for the chili cook-off coming on October 9th, 2021. Have any others?
I don't know. I think we covered quite a few.
Yeah, looks like most of these others we've covered. We didn't mention the
Past date, probably.
Adult Kickball League.
Yeah.
Relive your childhood glory days. Yeah, I had a lot of glory days in my childhood. On the playground with an adult co-ed 10 versus 10 kickball league. Call the Parks and Rec at 734-793-1882 for some more information or to sign up. It's for 18 and up, $300 a team, doubleheader games.
Oh, I do have one here, Mike.
Okay.
Garden City Presbyterian Church is having their Strawberry Festival June 18th.
Oh, yeah.
Strawberry season's coming right around the corner. Our beloved Strawberry Festival is sponsored by the Garden City Presbyterian Church Women. It will take place Friday, June 18th, 5 to 8 p.m. They're going to be in the north lawn with tables and chairs spread out. So tell your friends and neighbors and come enjoy strawberries and fellowship. If you'd like to help bake any baked goods, you can come June 16th and 17th at 10 a.m. Setup for the event will begin at 2 p.m. So they're all looking for volunteers to help with baked good table, craft table, clearing tables, etc. All proceeds, from the festival go to support the many ministry projects of the Presbyterian women. So June 18th, Strawberry Festival. Sounds good.
Yeah. We had a great Kiwanis Day at Comerica Park trip today through Party Animal, and
yeah, Jerry does a good job, doesn't he?
He does. Everything runs real smooth. He recommended a great place in Greektown where we could go for breakfast, and that was good. Just kind of a hole in the wall, but the food was great. The prices were very reasonable.
Oh, good.
And then the ball game, the temperature was mild.
Mm-hmm.
It was mostly sunny.
Yeah.
The Tigers stunk.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
You know, that's
that yesterday's game was a yawner, wasn't it? Jeez,
yeah.
Thank God we scored one.
Yeah. Well, the last two games we've had 6 hits, and we didn't do very much the 2 games before that. So
I know. I don't know. Some days they gel their pitching and hitting, and then it doesn't gel. So I don't know. All right. Thank you, Mike. We're always looking for guests to be on the show. If you or someone you know might be interested, it's very easy. You can contact us through our website at gccommunitychat.com. Send us your name, email address, and a brief message, and we'll get back to you within 24 hours. Or you can message us on Facebook and also text us at 734-788-9319. It doesn't matter what community you live in, we want to hear from you. During this time, we will do the show remotely and safely from the comfort of your home and office, just like we did tonight. Maybe you own a business or belong to an organization and would like to share your information with us and the surrounding communities. If so, contact us today, and we look forward to hearing from you. And with that said, Mike, I think we can call this a podcast.
Podcast.
Special thanks to our guest, Melissa Hunt-Sampey, a candidate for Westland City Council. We wish her luck, and also remember to get out and vote. Remember, if you would like to contact Melissa, her number is 734-637-2078, or you can email her at citizensformelissa, that's MELISSA @gmail.com. Also, thanks to my co-host, Opera Tom Iwinski, and Mike Jones. Great job as always. Mike, any final thoughts?
No, it's just liking those COVID numbers and the direction they're heading, because we sure want to get back to some semblance of normal and get our kids back in school full time by September, and urge people to get vaccinated.
Yeah, maybe by fall we can be back in studio. Who knows? We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Remember, this show will be available right after we sign off tonight on our Facebook page at facebook.com/GCChat, where you can watch at your convenience, especially if you tuned in late tonight. Also, we'll be on our YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube and search for GC Community Chat. And please subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. We would really appreciate it. And as we always do, we want to thank the healthcare workers, first responders, police and fire, everyone on the front lines who serve and protect us every day. We can't thank you enough. Be safe, and we want you to know that you and your families are in our thoughts and prayers every day. And when you see any of these heroes, please let them know how much you appreciate them. Remember, the success of a community depends on the community, so please support your local businesses. Don't forget, we here at the chat like to see and promote community unity. When you support our businesses, please do it safely. The rules seem to be changing daily, so follow the rules and not only respect the businesses, but each other as well. And please consider getting vaccinated. We all need to work together to get those numbers down. It's up to each and every one of us. The numbers are improving, like Mike said, so let's keep it going. And Mike, if you see something,
say something.
Absolutely. Got to look out for one another out there. For all your weather information, don't forget to head on over to dappertomsweather.com. Great user-friendly website over there. We will see you right back here next Thursday, June 3rd, live on Facebook.com, when our guest will be Nikki Hart, owner of Heartfelt Creations. So until next week, thanks for listening. Stay safe. Let me get my thing up here that I close out with. Stay safe. Vaccinate if you can, please. We'd really appreciate that. Have a safe Memorial Day weekend, and remember, we are honoring those that made the ultimate sacrifice for our country. Mike, have a good night. I'll see you next week, my friend. Good night, everybody.
Night. Bye-bye.